Okay, so now we're going to open our document back up. Now, what I should have said in the last episode or last video is that in the green screen, uh, the document that you save should be saved as a PSD document. So whenever you are working on it, when you go File, Save As, you want to make sure that you pick Photoshop, and it'll say PSD, Photoshop Document is what that stands for. Okay, and then what that'll do is it'll maintain all of your layers and stuff. When you save it as a JPEG or export it as a JPEG, it'll flatten all the layers into one layer. Okay, so the layers is really important. We could get rid of our background layer in a moment, but I'm going to make sure I click this layer because that's the layer I want to edit. I'm going to come down to this tool, and I'm going to, this is what it would start as default right here, quick selection tool, but I'm going to change it to the magic wand, and I'm going to simply click the green from the green screen. Now the tolerance is set at 32. If you set it down to 0, for example, it will make sure that it's really only going to pick colors that are exactly the same as it next to it. And if you play around with this tolerance 100, at 100, it might actually go into your guy if he has any bit of green on his body. It doesn't look like he does. But 32 is where it starts. You can see it doesn't select everything sometimes. So if I hit now backspace, or let's see if I should go here and edit clear. Okay, now you could push backspace or delete on your keyboard. I'm going to do that right now. Delete, okay? And then to unselect a selected area, you simply click one more time, or maybe 2 more times, and there's a little bit of stuff right there. So I'm going to take this eraser tool, and I'm going to right-click to make the eraser bigger, and I could see there was a little green left over. Okay, now I'm going to take this tool. I'm going to move the guy down so his legs are at the bottom, and I see there's a little bit of green there. Let me zoom in just a bit. And I'll take the magic wand again, click the green right there, push delete on my keyboard, take the selection tool, click twice. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and change the background. So I'm going to come down to the background layer, and I already Google searched. I looked up Times Square. I thought that guy would look like he would fit in Times Square. I clicked images, and you could pick whatever place in the universe you want to. I'm going to go ahead and right click, and I'm going to copy this image. And obviously for professional work, you would need your own photos. You couldn't just take people's stuff off the internet. But for this first school project, we're going to go ahead and do that just to practice. And now you can go edit and paste, and you'll see that it's not the size we want. So now we're going to go edit, transform, and we're going to transform the scale. Now, you have to hold shift on the keyboard when you upscale things to keep it to scale. You have to hold shift, otherwise you'll distort the image. You don't want to do this, you don't want to do that. You want to make sure you're holding shift, and that'll make the computer keep it to scale. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and push enter or double click, and we have now changed the background for this image. I don't need this layer anymore, so I could delete the layer this way and say yes. So now we have our new background, and we're going to go ahead and save this document, file, save. Now we're going to export it as a JPEG. We're going to go file, export, and we're going to hit export as, and we are going to pick, let me see if I could get this so you could see it all. We are going to pick a JPEG format because that's what our school system will accept when you send this to me. And let's go ahead and hit export all, and we're going to go ahead and save it into the same place. You'll see green screen 2001, but you're going to put green screen, and then you're going to put your name here, because when you send it to me, I want to know, I want to be, for my management system, I want to put green screen your name, but you put your actual name, okay? And then you hit save, and that's it. Okay, have fun changing your background.